What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to Blue Ridge Silverhound. And we are going to continue on the all-summer talk of errors and varieties. Okay, it's going to be exciting. It's exciting. You found your first error. You found your first variety. Oh, where do you find the information on the things? All right, specifically, how much can you get for your error coin or for your variety, your double die, your repunch mid mark, your transitional, whatever the case may be? eBay is our friend. It's always been our friend. Some people would say otherwise, but in terms of the marketability today, in today's money, how much someone's willing to pay for an item in this given moment, eBay is definitely the way to go. And plus, it'll give you some creative ideas on how you should image your coin, okay? What sells, what doesn't. You guys kind of need to know how you're going to draft your auction listing, so that way it's going to be more appealing to the people that actually want to buy the coins, okay? So we're on the main eBay page, all right, ebay.com. All right, even if you don't have an account, it's a great place just to look around. So we're going to go to collectibles right here and coins and paper money. It couldn't be easier, ladies and gentlemen. And then we're going to go to U.S. coins. You have a drop-down box right here. So if you click right on there, all right, you have a whole list of things to look through. Now, you don't have to look at just at error coins. You can look at pennies, nickels, dimes, quarters, gold pieces, commemoratives, you name it. But today, we are going to take a look at U.S. coin errors. Okay, the more important part of this is not what people are asking for the coins. Okay, because some people may be asking hundreds of dollars for something that's so minor, okay, in the coin game that, it may not sell. Okay, we want to know what sells. All right, so we're going to take a look at sold listings. So we are in the error section. As you can see, U.S. coin errors is kind of highlighted in black. It's bold. Sorry. And then we're going to scroll all the way down to these. You could, kind of drill down exactly what you're looking for, but we're going to go all the way to where it says sold items. We're going to click that. And when you click that, it's automatically going to take that action and throw it in there. There we go. As sold coins, and you could tell it's sold because it's in green. All right, so everything that's in green has been sold. So the way I like to look at this, to build kind of like this overall 500-foot level perspective on, everything that sells through here, one of the things you want to take a look at is that within the last 90 days, there has been 12,875 coins in the error section that have sold. Okay, so again, those are last 3 months, 90 days worth. And we're going to take a look at all listings, from auctions to buy it nows. So what are we going to look at here? Well, we're going to look at every single coin. All right. The first one here is a 1988 P Washington quarter, no reading, smooth edge, and thick rim. This really does not indicate anything else other than being a coin that's been circulated with possibly some sort of postman damage, like the coin's been spooned if it doesn't have any reading. Obviously, it had reading because of this upset rim around the edge, but take a look at it. Someone paid $8 plus $4 shipping, so $12 out the door for this coin. And who buys stuff like this? Is it someone that wants to get an example of something not to look for, or an example of a coin that they could market somehow, some way? There are savvy, smart eBay sellers out there, okay? And they will use every conceivable keyword in their listings to make it appealing. See, this listing right here doesn't even have the word error in it, which is kind of strange, because generally you would see that on there. A blank planchet, Lincoln Cent, BG307. I'm pretty sure that's the seller's kind of like classification inventory number. Sold for $3.49 shipped. All right. Other than the fact that this is an absolute, I don't know, the listing title of the coin doesn't really, make it all that appealing. You want to put in the grade in there. What else can you say about the coin? Is it a copper-coated zinc planchet? Is it a bronze planchet? People do want to know this sort of thing. All right, so that's why it's sold for so little money. Probably could have sold for maybe an additional $5 or $6. You never know. So here is a no date off center Lincoln Cent. Again, this listing right here, where everything went wrong is that the listing is missing a lot of descriptive characteristics, words to describe what they're selling. All right, so, it says, this coin is in wonderful condition. It would make an outstanding addition to any collection. I think they pay extra to put that line in there, believe it or not. On an item that's sold for $13, I probably wouldn't have done that. All right, here's another no date. Okay, off center. If I were going to image this, I would take it out of this 2x2 and just image the coin as clear and as close as I could possibly get. All right, and then add more descriptor words, keywords in there. So we have a 1998p Lincoln penny off center strike. All right, which is pretty good. There's not really a whole heck of a lot you could do to augment the listing. Okay, it says everything you need to, see. The picture is relatively clear, albeit a little bit dark. The one thing I like to tell people is to lighten or overexpose it just a hair, and you could actually do that on your phone device pretty easily. So we have that. A major error, off-center Jefferson Nickel. Okay, yeah, it is a major error, but in terms of desirability, it's not as desirability as, an off-center error where you can actually see the full date and actually some design devices of that coin. But this one sold for $10.50. So here's one right here, a 67 Washington quarter with a pretty nice looking ragged clip on there. It sold for $13. I think that's pretty fair for that coin there. Clips come up when you least expect them. They're actually one of the more common errors to find in pocket change and in coin roll hunting. So this one right here, this is the Michigan Double Die Obverse number 1. Okay, this is a relatively new discovery that came out probably 6 months ago, and these are a really good seller. Okay, these only exist on the Philadelphia minted coins, and they're definitely something you want to keep an eye out on. This example right here, let's go ahead and click into it so we can see what the pictures look like. Because again, quality pictures would indicate, a quality type of listing. So, what I like most about this, even though the quality of the images aren't that great, they did 2 different images and then they combined them together to do a comparison. Okay, so the image on the right is In God We Trust on a regular Michigan National Park quarter, whereas the image on the left is the actual doubled die. Okay, I like that when people do that. And then another close-up of the doubling, and then it looks like based off of the quality of the other images, that this one here was borrowed online. All right, and then there's another picture of the Pictured Rocks quarter with a die crack, which is kind of attractive. Yeah, but there's a number of various pictures about this coin. This is good. The more pictures, the merrier. Okay, it's sold for $14.55 altogether. So that's that one there. Okay, so this one right here, it says fat rimmed Roosevelt dime next to regular dime for comparison. So the coin that you see here, okay, that looks a lot smaller, that's postman damage. Okay, the coin was either spooned or it was stuck in a centrifugal motor. You know, the same motor that's used to kind of sort out coins. You know, either in a Coinstar or one of those coin sorters that you see at the bank. When a coin gets stuck in there, okay, and the coin is rubbing up against that wall as it keeps going around, or if the sorting disc that keeps spinning as it's shooting out coins in in the same denomination will cause this kind of damage. All right, so same with this one. Unique 1970 rounded beveled edges. So that's either a spooned coin or spooned as in, someone was just playing around with it and hammering the edges, to make jewelry possibly. People like to do those garage experiments. This one right here, a 1980 off-center Washington quarter. Tough. Yeah, tough you didn't get more than $5.50, bub. If we clicked in here to take a look at it, I mean, it's a little bit off-center. I would venture to guess that it is probably a misaligned die. If it was advertised as a misaligned die... Oh. Michael Barr Coins, I know him. Okay. No, this is fine. Yeah, this one's slightly off-center. I'm surprised it only sold for $5.50. It's almost like giving it away. Huh. Crazy. Anyways, that one did not sell too good. Yeah, that looked like a coin that could possibly sell close to 20 bucks. Here's another off-center. Off-center, a 2000. Looks like it's about off-center 15 degrees. $7.50. That's about the going rate for those coins there. Here's another one right here. Just to reiterate, if your off-center coin error has a fully legible date, those sell for a considerable amount more money than this $4.58 you see here. Generally, it's anywhere from 5 to 10 times that. Here are two 2001P Sacagawea Experimental Finish Choice Unk Global Certification Services. So the certification service is not one I would personally trust, and I would venture to guess that they are no longer in business. So that's a tough one right there. But someone paid $99 for a pair of coins that might possibly be an experimental finish. Sometimes those are hard to find because they'll have the appearance of a coin that is circulated. So they're going to be slightly brown. They're going to have more of a kind of like a rougher looking finish than, one that is mid-state, I guess. Here's another off-center, $5.50. A broad strike, which is extremely minor, sold for $1.80. These type of coins right here are an affordable way to get something really nice in terms of errors. Let's see, we'll skip that one. Another off-center, broad strike for $5. So I did a few videos on machine doubling in the past, okay, one in which I did earlier this morning, okay. Some of you had already asked, well, hey, give me some definitive stuff in terms of how much these sell for. Well, here's a 1970S with pretty strong machine doubling, although it's pretty chewed up right here. The coin looks damaged. It's still sold for $7.50. If you sent this out in a plain white envelope with a forever stamp, you would have made about $7. Oh yeah, this thing's road rash, man. Look at this. Check that out. It's a beater, it's damaged, but it's still sold for $7.50. Forget the fact that it has a little bit of strike through. That's why the one is kind of missing. But yeah, machine double coins have a pretty good market these days. That's a really worn Liberty Nickel. Triple curved clip. Candy $half. This one is graded NGC Mid-State 64. Okay, that one's fine. $55 shipped. This one right here looks like a counterfeit because it says 1917, and as we all know, they did not make 1917 silver quarters. So someone took a 1947 Washington quarter and they polished away part of the 4 to make a 1. That is damage. Okay, that's why I only sold for a couple bucks. This one is interesting right here. A Lincoln double stamped and bubbled penny. Okay, this one looks, first of all, it looks damaged or environmental of sorts, which means it was a dug coin. It's got a lot of porosity. It is a vice job, obviously, because of the damage that you see right here. When it's pressed up against another coin and then they're squeezed together, you actually get the impression of the rim around the coin there. So that one's not very convincing, but someone did pay $24 shipped for the thing. There's another Roosevelt dime error, a couple of them here. Here's a 1982 Lincoln cent flip over double strike copper, pretty neat. Sold for 35 bucks. Quite a few off-center coins. Here's one with a double clip. Now this is more typical of what you would find in change. Okay, really minor clips. This one has 2 of them. Sold for $4 shipped. Again, if we brought this image in closer, we cropped around it, you could actually fill up that entire thumbnail square on there, and it would look much better. You'd probably sell this for an extra $1 or so. Here's a John Adams presidential dollar. Someone was actually trying to... They were reaching for an error that really does not exist. Oh, missing edge lettering presidential dollars. Okay, some of the more common ones, like this George Washington, do indeed sell for about 10 to 20 bucks. This one sold for 15, which is nice. Okay, these still exist in those, bank bags, or just at the bank in general. Pick some up. $15 for a misaligned die. This one, however, is graded annex. Probably, this is a coin you don't need to grade. You can't really fake a misaligned die. But this one, sure enough, it's a very minor misaligned die. Here's a doubled die, 1960. That one is actually pretty cool. I think I've owned one of those before. This one sold for $23. Lamination coins, depending on the grade of lamination, they do sell pretty well. Another off-center. You want to beware of lots like this, okay, because you don't know what you're getting. If you're getting a lot from an inexperienced roll hunter or collector, some of these are just basic change. All right, so someone paid $21 shipped for a complete unknown lot of coins. Although it's 136 pieces, you might get lucky, but I don't know. Why didn't it sell for more? Maybe it was buy it now. $16.99. This one right here, 1995 quarter with the obverse reverse missing clad. You want to beware with something like this because environmental damage will give that appearance. Okay, this one sold for $5.74. Let's see. No picture there for that one. Okay. So here's a 1969S. Now, it is the date that everybody identifies as being the big one for that doubled die, the one that's worth tens of thousands of dollars. However, it is also the same date where you've come across a lot of the machined doubled or the die deteriorated doubling on there. Okay, and I suspect that's what this one is. Yeah. See the top of the letters here in cent. You could see the shelf-like doubling. It's still sold for 13 bucks. So, like I said, there is an open market for machine doubled coins, and people are paying $10 to $20 for every single example that they could possibly find. It is crazy the amount of money that people are spending on machine doubled coins. It's just, there's no other way to describe it. So let's go through a couple more listings. 43 D over D for $26. You know, it's circulated, and you know, here's a 1983 Cud. So it's got a tiny little die break for $21. We'll skip that one. Oh, this is cool. So this is a bicentennial Eisenhower dollar that has two small rim clips right here that sold for $18.49. Now that's cool. You know, you don't see that quite often on those larger modern dollars. You just don't. Another off center. Here's another lot for $10. A lot of 30 Roosevelt dime error coins with smear detail. See, what's smear? There's no such thing as a smear error on coins. On currency, ink smear, ink solvent stains. If it seems like I'm being kind of like overly critical, it's only because I'm trying to let you guys know what to avoid, okay, in terms of what to look for. You know, if you find something like that, and I'm saying on this video, like, oh my God, yeah, don't even, it's all wrong, then try and refrain from actually trying to market the things. You're going to waste your money and time. It could possibly even result in bad negative feedback, or bad feedback, because it, you know, it's like a double negative. But anyways, all right. So there's the spitting horse Delaware quarter that we all know and love. $3.50 for one that looks like it just came out of pocket change. This is a die clash. Okay, it's always has been for the longest time. But they have a fan following. If you find one that's mid-state, they sell for a good deal of money. I've seen them sell for as high as $20 for a really nice example. So let's find something. Look at this. This rim clip with a paper arrow. That's cool. This one sold for... I'm kind of shocked. This one sold for $13.50. As we have noticed in the few other listings of minor rim clips, they don't traditionally sell for $13. They don't even sell for above $5 often. So, but this one, I think because of the condition, is what really drove home the price of this one. Ooh, here's an obverse die clash. Kind of light, but there's quite a bit of deterioration of the die. You can tell from the heavy flow lines on the plancha of the coin. Sold for $2. Now that's cool. Someone sold a complete roll of 50 coins, all BIE cents, for $33.50. That's not bad. That's like, what, 75 cents a coin? Alright, so I figure we would end it on possibly one of the biggest lies in the coin game, and that is the vice job double strike. Alright, this 1977 here is just, it's a straight up scam. Someone paid $49 for some garage job coin. Okay, this is simply, this is made from two coins. You sandwich a number of coins together to get something that you see right here. Okay, so they'll take a shop vise, they'll sandwich in 3 or 4 coins, whoop, spin that thing on there, make it all nice and tight. As you can tell, all right, take a look at the seller. 17 feedback, 84.6% positive. This guy has been getting stung. Oh. $49. Is it worth it at the end of the day to pilfer, to market crap like this? Stay away from obvious vice jobs and scammery like this. Yeah, it's not needed. Anyways, I figure I would end it here. And yeah, that's it. I'm kind of shocked. I'm sitting here staring at this garbage that I see on the screen that someone paid $50 for. But I want to thank everyone for joining in on this video. Of course, I'm your host, Sean. Yeah, I haven't brought it up, but make sure you subscribe and hit the bell for instant notifications. We're going to be doing giveaways all summer long, starting on the 20th. It's going to be a lot of fun. I can't wait to pound it out for you and give back to the community, to my subs, to the patrons that watch my video religiously. And yeah, there are a few of you that actually binge watch the stuffing out of these videos. Yeah, I love you guys. Thank you. I'm not hating at all. Yeah, I would love to hear your comments on everything that you've seen here so far. And, as always, thank you for all the views and support. And, yeah, I look forward to yakking it up with you guys. You guys take care. Have a great evening.